Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
On the set. Green 25.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot of a resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Handoff to the lone back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphreys. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physically.
Might as well give it to him again. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on fourth down. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection in the defense. Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. The tag.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way from 1st. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Humphries. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
NC 7, Georgia 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The offense changing the play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On the set.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Get set.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Dinkins. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run, finding an escape route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
3:25.
Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle settle.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Allard. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Right back to the well. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Allard. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller's still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air. It's Aller. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Chance Allard. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Fights off a defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He wants to change this route. How about this on 1st and goal to give to the wide receiver? That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Trying to blow his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Georgia 24, Penn State 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 24 over the Judicials. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Quickly to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets a sack on 3rd down.
And is just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. And receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll give it on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They came in here wanting to prove that they ought to be the higher-ranked team, and this passing attack has done the trick if they can finish the deal.
Reese, I think they were a little bit angry. I think they felt disrespected being the lower-ranked team coming into this one. And, David, it's been pedal to the metal through the air, aggressive.
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 25 to Oklahoma. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Pressure coming. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well-organized, not only are they talented, they're well-coached.
Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Allard. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense does the work itself with the pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of